Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to a strength-based yoga class with some vinyasa in it. We're going to focus on strength today, so let's get started. We're going to get started in plank. Spread the fingers wide open. Press the heels away from you and really press into the base of each and every finger. And slowly lower down onto your belly. Inhale, open, cobra. Elbows into the rib cage. Exhale down and take the toes under, downward facing dog. Walking in place here. Inhale the right leg up, step the right foot between the hands and come up high lunge. Exhale down, step it back, plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And back to chaturanga, downward facing dog. Left leg up, step it through. Inhale, come up. Exhale down, step it back and lower down, open, back to chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're gonna do 4 more of this as a warm-up and a variation on sun salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. Let's get started and just try to count your own reps so you can move with your own breath. And that was 1 rep. 3 more. And last one. And take 5 breaths in downward facing dog. And let's inhale the right leg up, step the right foot between the hands, come up high lunge. Exhale the hands in prayer, left elbow, right knee, and look over your right shoulder. Look down and step your foot in, left foot next to the right, and step it back. And one more time. Open the chest and back. And one more time. And back. And open. Extend one hand down, one up, and come up facing the right. And lift the left hand up. Inhale up. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Step back into one-legged plank and drop the right foot over your left. We're gonna go for 5 chaturangas. And step it through, or step it down. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Back to chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left foot between the hands. High lunge. Hands in prayer. And bring the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. And look down and step the back foot in. And again. And one more time. And let's extend one hand down, one up. And come up. Stay in your twist. And reach with the right hand up. Inhale both hands over the head. Exhale down and one-legged plank. And 5 chaturangas. And step your feet in plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And back to chaturanga and drop onto your belly. And we're gonna lift the legs 10 times. You can bring your hands underneath your forehead. And just lift, pause, lower down. Working on the lower back here. And let's bring the hands behind the head and we'll lift the elbows up, head comes up, shoulders off the floor, legs come off the floor, lower down. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes under and press yourself up into a plank. Squeeze your elbows into your rib cage. And lower the left forearm on the ground, take side plank. And reach over the head. And look down, bring both forearms on the ground and come up onto your hands. And lower down. And come up. And lower down. And come up. And lower down. And come up. A few more of those. And try to keep your hips steady. Try to reverse the order of coming up and lowering down. And hold. We're gonna go over to side plank, forearm side plank on the right elbow. And reaching over the head. And lower down onto your forearms. You can clasp your hands and bring your knee into your chest 10 times. And come up onto your hands and take a plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and back to chaturanga. Exhale. Pressing the tailbone as high as you can. And let's take the right leg up, step the right foot between your hands. Come up, high lunge. Let's bring the hands over the heart, lower the chest over your thigh. Keep your hips square here. Focus on your drishti point, gazing point, and come up into warrior three. And lower the knee or bend your knee and come up. One more time. Trying to keep the hips square here. 2 more times. And let's come up to standing. Bring your left foot in front of you and take chair pose, one-legged chair pose. And back to warrior three. And bend the knee. Step it back into high lunge. Exhale your hands behind you, clasping. Open the chest. And slowly lower down. Humble warrior. Lower the forehead towards your ankle. Coming up, exhale the left hand on the floor and step into side plank. And reach over the head. Exhale, both hands on the floor, hand lower down. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, left leg comes up, and let's bring the left foot between the hands. Come on, high lunge. Exhale, the hands behind you, clasping. Open, look up, lift the chest. Lifting through the heart. And slowly begin to lower down, lowering the forehead towards the ankle. And coming up, chest over the thigh, bring the hands in prayer and transition into warrior three. Level the hips and bend the knee and come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up to standing. And let's take chair pose, one-legged chair. Square the knees and square your hips here. And back to warrior three. Bend the knee and step it back. High lunge. Exhale the right hand on the floor and take side plank. And let's reach over the head. And exhale, both hands on the floor. And take the alignment of your hands should be for push-up here, just a little wider than for chaturanga. And also the fingers are pointed slightly in. And we're gonna go for a push-up and knee in and change. And one more time. And change. And again. And change. And a few more of those. And come back into plank. And press back into downward dog and just walk your hands back to your feet. Exhale, forward bend. And walk your hands to the front of your mat, lower down onto your belly. And we're gonna lift the right leg, left hand, and lift as high as you can, contracting the lower back, and change. Changing, and change. One more time. Change. And one last time. Hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up, open the hip and drop into wild thing. And let's keep the left hand on the floor. Side plank. I'll do a variation here with star side plank. Reaching over the head. Hands on the floor. Chaturanga, upward dog. back to chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the left leg, open the hip, bend the knee, drop the foot behind you. Wild thing. And side plank. Star side plank. To plank. And we're gonna come into a seated. Feet on the ground, lean back, reach in front of you with an open chest and begin to pulse back and forth, keeping the lower back curve, the chest open and the shoulders relaxed, contracting the belly. Really squeezing the belly as you are coming up. And then reach. Let's lift the left knee up, right elbow. 5 times, knee to elbow. Again, keeping the alignment, lower back curve, chest open, change sides. Keeping the chest open and the elbows back. And you can realign, grab your knees and open the chest a little more. And straighten the legs, Navasana, both pose. Lower both pose. Hold and press the belly in, breathe. Squeeze the inner thighs towards the midline. Reach over your head and reach up towards your legs, towards your feet. 5 to 10 of those. Reaching over the head, reaching up towards the feet with control. Great. And lower yourself down on the ground, on your mat. And prepare yourself for Shavasana. Just allow yourself to stay in Shavasana for a few brief moments, allowing the mind to settle and relax, and allowing yourself to become present, grounded, centered. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.